Our friends over at Google have signed two 15-year power purchase agreements with TotalEnergies to secure 1 gigawatt of new solar capacity in Texas. It's underscoring how AI-driven data center expansion is accelerating investment in those pesky renewables. The utility scale projects in Wichita, 805 megawatts, and Mustang Creek, which is another 95 megawatts, will deliver roughly 28 terawatt hours of electricity over the contract term. Construction is slated to begin this year in 2026. The deal, which is the largest U.S. renewable PPA TotalEnergies has signed, reflects a broader shift among hyperscalers towards using long-term clean energy contracts to anchor new generation, bolster grid reliability within everyone's favorite ERCOT, and support sustained AI and cloud growth while limiting emissions and cost volatility. Al, did Google finally figure out that maybe using the star that's 93 million miles from Earth that won't burn out for another 5 billion years might be the best way to provide power?
Well, I think they'll just be looking at the numbers. What's it going to cost us? What's it going to cost us to deliver the amount of power we need to run these massive AI data centers? And how can we ensure we have that power for the lifetime of the data centers we're building and that we have certainty of what we're paying? ERCOT, the Electricity Reliability Commission of Texas, will be looking at this and saying, I'm glad we don't have to build out a network to deal with that massive power requirement because that would cost an absolute fortune, which again comes back to Google looking at how much it's going to cost them to run this data center or this collection of data centers. This follows on from a 1.2 gigawatt deal with Clearway, which was signed up in January. That one covers Texas, but also Missouri and West Virginia as lots of places that are being built out for these locations, for these data centers. Of course, Clearway is 50% owned by TotalEnergies, which is this new 1 gigawatt deal that's come through as well. So these are big deals. The French company, TotalEnergies, maybe some interesting thoughts about using an offshore company to do these things. Maybe we'll see some more of these deals being signed in other places around the world as well. Google has been committed to using environmentally safe or sensitive power generation for a while. They are expecting to head towards net zero in terms of their carbon footprint over time. And it's very much at odds with the build out of these massive AI data centers. Power is one thing, and power is very important. You can't run these data centers without power, but that power is energy. That energy's got to go somewhere. Cooling is vital. As we're seeing these build outs of massive AI data centers, the big challenge is going to be finding the water to cool them because you can't cool these things with air, particularly in the heat of a Texas summer. Water supply in Texas is going to be a real challenge as these data centers are being built out. Look for some contracts around water to follow.